What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So good to have you here. Do me a favor, y'all. We are on a quest to 1,000 subscribers. We're on our way, but I need your help. So if you like the content, click that like button and subscribe, but also share with others. Help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and of course, we have more goals past that, but that's the next one. So help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate it. All right. So, with that being said, what are we here for today? Today, we are going to give my non spoiler, I'm going to try review of Reacher season 2. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a big fan of the Reacher series. Uh, Season 1 was excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Casting of Alan Richardson was fantastic. They nailed it. And I could not wait for season 2. And season 2 has come, and the last episode aired Friday, and I watched it last night. And what are my thoughts? So, first off, let me give a quick summary again, non spoiler. But this one, Reacher finds himself in the middle of a situation that where people from his old squad are being killed. And so the surviving members of the squad come together to figure out what happened to their friends. And it turns into this awesome story about, terrorism and all types of awesomeness. It's hard not to talk about it and spoil it. So, but that's essentially a story. So, what did I like about this season? I really thought so. I have not read all the books, right? But I knew that the idea was to skip around the 20 some odd books. I believe book number 28 drops this year. But to skip around the different books to match what the creators want to do for that season. And, not following a story chronologically has its risk. And I knew going into season 2 that could be a risk. However, because I don't know every story, that for me wasn't going to be a hangup, but I just knew it was going to be a challenge for the show. Because they started with book 1 and then they jumped around, and I can't remember which book number this one is. Um, I know it, but off the top of my head, I can't think about it. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. So, but man, it is seamless. I love how seamless the story from season 1 goes into season 2, and I love that they try to bring back elements of season 1 just so that there is some continuity, but it is its own season. And I love that you could honestly be dropped off on season 2 and still love the show. It's not like you have to watch season 1 to understand season 2. Clearly, you should watch season 1 because it was great, and you get to know this character, and you get to know uh, his partners and the backstory on him. But I'm just saying, technically, you really wouldn't have to watch season 1 to enjoy season 2, because of how they made it. But I don't recommend it at all. Definitely watch season 1 then season 2. But with that being said, the continuity, the little things that they did to make sure there was continuity between the two seasons was great. I love Reacher and Neely's relationship. I could watch the two of them together for the rest of the series. They were great in season 1. Their chemistry was even better in season 2, and her character was awesome this season. Like, I really enjoy her character. She's dope. And um, there was a part of me that was like, man, I'm gonna miss Reacher and what's her name's from season 1. Um, relationship because it was really cool. But as soon as this season started, I didn't miss it at all. I thought there would be some challenges having a group with Reacher, and it would kind of take away from the season. Nope, it did not. The group aspect was fantastic, but there was still enough Alan Richardson being Reacher, doing Reacher stuff, that having the group together did not take away from it at all. If anything, it made the season better. I like the action. I like that I don't feel like they intentionally tried to go bigger in season two, but by not trying to, they did anyways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell when they're like, we gotta go big this season. It's gotta be crazier. Um, the action was there and it is bigger, but I felt like it was just organically bigger, right? It didn't feel forced. It just felt like this is what Reacher has to go through, and voila. So Alan Richardson is fantastic. He's so good in this world. This was made for him. But I loved him in Neagley, and I loved her character, and I love what she has become. I love the cameos that are brought into this season. I loved the protagonists in this. You never quite know, like you know who the bad guy is, but you don't know uh the the levels of which bad guy is going to do what, right? Because there's like multiple bad people in this series, and you never know like who's the main one. Because there's a nice balancing act of just evil between all the bad people that are in this series. So it's not like one main guy and, like the emperor behind the scenes and that's it. I think there was a good enough blend from episode to episode where yes, there was definitely one person who was the issue, but there were other people who were the issues too. And there was enough of them to keep you going, okay, well, what this guy gonna do? Well, what are they gonna do? How's Reacher gonna end up with them? How's Reacher gonna fight them? How they're gonna end up beating that person? So it was a great tie of all of it together, and I enjoyed it, man. It was really good. This season was really good. I sat here and I tried to think what season I liked more, season one or season two. I'm gonna be honest, I still haven't decided. They're both. It's a really good show. It really is. Like I said, when I watched season one, as soon as it ended, I started it over again, and that's exactly what I'm doing with season two. It's just that good. What didn't I like? No, I don't have any complaints about this season. There was emotion. You get to see a side of Reacher that you didn't get to see in season one. So he's evolving as a character. Um, I don't have any complaints about this season except that it ended. I really enjoyed it. So, what do I give this season? Um, do I really not have no complaints? I really don't. I thought the season was a good. So one being zone out, it's not worth it. Five being, oh, this is fantastic. It's a must see. What do I give season two? A five. I loved it. It's a five. It was fantastic. I enjoyed everything about it. When I Now again, I just watched it last night, so when I think on it, I might have some stuff to talk about that I didn't like. I mean, there was one scene from a stunt action standpoint that was kind of like okay, but it was good though. You know what I mean? Because it's Reacher doing Reacher shit, and there was a over the top moment, but it didn't bother me. Like it was like, word, Reacher could do that. You know what I mean? Like this big behemoth of a man, I believe he could do that. So yeah, it was a little over the top, but it didn't bother me. So yeah, it was a five. Five for me. Now, here's what's awesome. According to Lee Child, the author of the series, in the Messenger, Child confirmed. confirm that they have what book it's going to be, and essentially because they're already filming season three. Alan Richardson posts about it on his Instagram page. But this is what Lee Child said. He said, "We picked it up. It's chosen. It's a good choice. I gotta say, I think we've been very creative about how we sequenced the type of story. We felt we needed a book that was more Reacher alone for the third season. And so it was a question of which story would work best for that and which one would have a great opening scene and all that. We found the one that we love. So they know which book they're going to base this on. Again, they're bouncing around from, it's not chronological order. I'm excited about what the author is saying about season three because he's a loner, but he wasn't alone in the first one. He sort of is, but he had some help. And then of course in season two, he's got the old squad with him. And so it's nice to know that the next season is going to be all Reacher, or at least Reacher centered and focused on. Um, Roscoe is her name. Man, that was gonna bother me. Thank you. So Roscoe, Roscoe is the person from season one that I was like, man, I'm gonna miss their relationship, but it did not bother me at all. Season two made up for it to where her not being involved didn't even notice Roscoe. So with that being said, season three, more Reacher focus, more Reacher center. So for those of you who read the books, I'd love to know which book you think they're going to base season three off of, being the fact that it is about Reacher being by himself. Now, I've seen some people chatting, and I pulled up some what some people are thinking. Some people are thinking it's going to be book two, which was Die Trying, or book 15, Worth Dying For. Both these books are relatively Reacher focused and him by himself. So I'm curious to those who have read all of the books, which one do you think the next season will be? But they're already filming season three right now, and I'm excited for it. But anyways, Reacher season two, they landed the plane. It was great. I loved it. I love the characters. I love the action. It was a great season two. It's a 5 for me. Do me a favor, leave your thoughts and comments below. And like I said earlier, if you like the content, click that like button and subscribe. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. To the next one. Peace.